This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Guys, I'm going to do the monthly market update right now, September of 2022. Again, when we do September, we're doing only single-family homes, and it's actually August data, so just remember that. Okay, starting off, currently available 8,350 single-family homes. We have 2,480 that are under contract, and in the last 30 days, we sold 1,909. That's a absorption rate of 4.37. That means we have a little over 4 1/3 months worth of inventory currently available. The average days on market is still about 19. Okay, so last month, all the numbers were just a little bit off. There was only 7,786. Last year at this time, in the same month, there was 3,749 single-family homes available, and the absorption rate then was only 1.26. There was only a little over a month's worth of inventory. And we had closed nearly 3,000 homes the same time frame last year. Okay, now let's talk about some of these charts. I do my stack chart every year, or every month, I'm sorry, and I just do the single family homes. And what we're seeing is that we're behind last year in terms of volume, but last year was a record year for volume. But we're running about a month behind right now in terms of how many single family closings we've had year to date. But the most remarkable chart right here is the months worth of inventory, which I'm going to show the guys on the counter here so they see. This line is, I've never seen a line like this. It goes from 1 to 5 in like a month and a half. It just shot up. And that's as a result of two things. Number one, 8,000 plus single family homes on the market, but also a lot less closings. You know, we're seeing a lot less activity. The median price has come down. It came down to 450,000. And that's kind of anticipated based on what we're seeing in the market. The luxury market is still ahead of pace from last year, but it's starting to see a little simmering. The last few months it's been off. And so we're seeing that the single family or the luxury market, houses over $1 million, is still ahead of last year, but starting to fall behind. We may see it actually last year still hold as the best year ever in million plus. Now, this is my absorption rate chart, which I'm showing where we have the number of homes that have been sold versus the number of homes that are available. And when we see this one, you can see the great disparity of what's happening in the market right now. Again, it just shows that we have over 4 months, 5 months worth of inventory right now. Last chart I wanted to show is because when we talk about median prices, this is an important fact, and I think people need to understand this. And I want to share this because I want people to know how our market is doing compared to where it should be, or if we could pick an appreciation rate for residential real estate in Las Vegas, we might pick it to be 3%, 4%, 5%, and just have it always be something like that over time. But of course, we can't pick it. The market's what decides. But I wanted to show everyone what's been happening over time. And when you go back to 2000 and you come up to now and you show a rate of 6%, you show a rate of 4.5%, and then you show where we actually are, we're right in the middle of this thing. We're just slightly above the 4.5% number, and we're below the 6% number, so we're not that far off of where we're supposed to be, and we've seen a dip of late. So when you say housing's overpriced, I heard people say housing's way overpriced in our market. Not so much. If you consider the real estate market over time, we're maybe just slightly above where we'd like to be, but we're not so far above like we were back in 2006, 2007. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at lvrealestateradio.